the beast, the madness, the KRAKEN.
Alright guys, so I'm here visiting with Raymond Khambatta, the man behind this madness.
Thank you for having me.
So as I reached here, after seeing this marvelous machine, the question came to my mind, from where did you buy this beauty?
Right, so this car was purchased in 2017, I believe, in Chicago, and I shipped her over here to the UAE. She was just under the bone stock Dodge Charger RT that desperately needed some TLC.
I think this is a special edition. We can't find this in UAE, right?
Yeah, so you probably might find Chargers here in the UAE. However, probably not one with all the resto mods you see behind me. I've tried to keep the look to a retro classic look as far as I could take it, rather than doing an LS swap with EFI and modern electronics, you know.
Okay, Mr. Raymond, this is a RTR version.
Correct.
What is the story behind RTR?
Right, so the idea of the RTR was to mix the original Mopar spirit with a bit of Hot Wheels appearance, but still keeping the soul of the American muscle car, the 72 Dodge Charger, you know, what it stands for, which is extreme performance, stance, and styling. But the RTR predominantly is derived from the Hot Wheels appearance that it projects.
Okay, then how about the engine specifications?
So she's got a small block 360 under her, upgraded automatic A727 trans. The 360's been bored 60 over, so she's a 370 now, 370 cubic inches, which is roughly around 6.1 liters. She's also got an Eagle 4-inch cast stroker crank, Eagle SIR I-beam rods, high flow water pump, double roller timing set, forged pistons and H-beams that have been added. Pretty much all the bells and whistles that go with 1,000 horsepower Mopar block. She's also got a custom tall intake manifold built by Dyer Blowers. Dyer's blower also built me the 671 Roots blower you see sticking out behind me. Above that you have two 1406 Edelbrock carbs with a bug catcher right on the top.
Mr. Raymond, as you mentioned earlier, there are only two vehicles we see in whole the world as RTR. We have seen supercars in movies like Fast and Furious. What are the difference between those cars and this beast?
So of course the Fast and Furious edition was a 68. Dukes of Hazzard, same 68. Those are the more, aspired vehicles. Those years were the better years because they came out with the 440 blocks and all that. This is a 72. I like the 72. It's got a different bezel. The quarter glass is shaped a little differently. It's not as long as the 68. And I kind of like the shape, so I was inspired to do something with this shape, this body style, the B body rather than the A body.
What are the engine specification differences?
Well, that's a big block. Some of them come in a small block as well. This is a 360 Mopar. I'll be happy to show you.
Okay, let's see.
So that's the custom intake that's built right from here all the way to the top. That's my blower. And I've tried to keep it as clean as possible.
Can you do a walkthrough about this special custom-made headlights and fog lights?
So these are actually electronically converted. I actually used electronic wiper motor to get them to flip off and flip on. However, I have a stop switch on either side. So these are electronically controlled now. I custom made the lower lip over here with my headlights, my fog lights over there. And that's a all steel lip.
Oh, it's a steel lip.
It's all steel, it's not fiberglass.
I'm seeing some nice carvings. Can you tell me about that?
Basically, I kind of wanted to involve my family in some way. So I kind of did some CNC engraving, and I got that done on the cowl of the engine. Just as an homage, a tribute to my family.
Okay, Mr. Raymond, I think we can go behind and do a small walkthrough.
Sure. So right here I got the American Racing 20-inch wheels. They're staggered. The rear ones are a little more deep dish than the front. I also changed the side view mirrors. I didn't like the original ones. They looked very cumbersome, so I got that retrofitted. Body lines are almost around the same. I kind of shaved off all the side indicators. There were side indicators in the front and the rear of the quarter panel. Those all been shaved off. I got a upgraded differential from a Jeep Wrangler, and walking around the back you have the RTR stripe, and in the trunk you got the battery box and my fuel cell.
Oh, it's a custom-made battery.
Right, that's a custom-made battery box. It's got a cutoff switch, and the fuel cell's right there. It's got a 100 micron filter back here and a 10 micron filter up front just before the regulator. It pushes out about 45 psi, but it's regulated to 5 psi, 5.5 psi to the carbs. The tail lights back here are also custom made. I kind of wanted to do a blackout look, so it's LED with a black acrylic back there.
Can you show me the interior of the vehicle?
Sure, come on in. So I've kept it as original as possible. I've just redone everything. The only thing I've changed is I've removed all the original bezels of the speedometer and put on a new cluster in there.
Okay, Mr. Raymond, shall we do a quick startup?
Sure, absolutely. I'll do that.
Anyways, thanks for showing me around. I hope my viewers appreciate such cars as much as I do. So this has been an unforgettable opportunity for me to see a masterpiece at Dubai Emirates Custom Car Show, a special place. A big thanks to Mr. Raymond for taking the time to show me around. And for more details where you can see more of his test drives and details, please hit the link below. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, push the like and comment. As always guys, that's it for this time. See you again real soon. Cheers.